After 6 months of waiting or more, I finally won the Casa Bonita lottery and got to book a couple tickets to go with a few of my family for lunch to the most famous restaurant in the Denver metropolitan area. We went for lunch because dinner is much more expensive and it's pretty much the exact same menu. And for anyone who is unaware, Casa Bonita is a very famous restaurant that, until the pandemic, was known for having pretty mediocre Mexican food and being fairly run down, but also being one of the largest and most immersive restaurants in the world. Once the pandemic came, though, it shut down and was bought by new owners that promised to fix the restaurant as well as update its menu to make it just have better food. And currently, Casa Bonita is on some sort of like early release beta program where only people that are invited can go to Casa Bonita. And I don't know why it isn't just a first come, first served kind of ticketing system. Anyway, this is going to be my documentation of my trip to Casa Bonita, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. I mean, I only get to go once, so I might as well make something memorable out of it. Signs on Colfax.
Look at all this traffic. Ooh, look at that detail shop. We're over by the Walmart of death.
See, look at this. Not one. Oh, there's a car pulling out. There's a car pulling out.
Good.
But other than that, single car, not one parking space in this entire strip mall. This is what you get when the only way to access your dumb pink restaurant is by car. They need to have transit connections here to Casa Bonita. All right next to the Ross, Coin Laundry, the Dollar Tree, Teehee Boba, Adventure Dental Orthodontics, and H&R Block lies the most legendary restaurant in the US. This is like Denver airport security. There's a pigeon. They're the avian security. They keep the drones away. Maybe we should just go over to Cece's Pizza. Down that road, which is currently closed, that is where you go to Lamar Station on the W line. I think it's like 4 blocks. So after waiting outside for like 15 minutes, we got in, and this is the area that you order at. I don't remember if this was how it was before. The last time I went to Casa Bonita before it closed was like 2018, and I was much younger then. So I don't know if this is the same or different, but this seemed pretty efficient. I'd also like to state that through our entire experience, all the staff was very nice and very accommodating. Casa de la Abuelita. Oh yeah, she just sews all day. Anyway, we've ordered now. Smartest archaeologist in the world.
Wow. Okay, are we ready?
They got whole Casa Bonita lore. Alright, we made it in. Just past the fake tree. Wow. Panorama. So that's the carnitas tacos. Chili relleno. I don't know what that is. We're gonna go get kids meal. The pink room. We still have it. So overall, not that all that much has changed really. Like fundamentally, the inside's still the same. It's pretty much not all that different in terms of like layout, or it's actually not different at all. Okay, so there's the carnitas taco that I have now made. I'm going to try my best to taco. First attempt.
It's a soft taco.
So the drinks just arrived, and I got the cranberry juice. This is the last cranberry juice that they had in the whole place. So they took it off the bill, which was very nice of them. This is still enough cranberry juice, but I think I'm the only person to order cranberry juice ever at Casa Bonita. but cranberry juice is good. They actually said they had to like take it out of the freezer. It's good cranberry juice. Some cranberry juice is overly bitter. I don't like that type of cranberry juice. It is incredibly loud in here. And so as we finished eating, we moved on to the sopapillas. Obviously, if you go to Casa Bonita, you have to get sopapillas. And they were really good, but I would honestly say that if you just want sopapillas, you do not need to go to Casa Bonita. There are many other places in Denver that serve just as good sopapillas, and you will not know the difference. That's one thing that I'll say about the food as well, is the food was very good, but overall is not like stellar food, nor is it worth the admission price. I'll get to the prices later, but it is not worth what you are paying for just food. The whole point of going to Casa Bonita is the experience, not the food. If you just want good Mexican food, there are some really good restaurants across the Denver metro. Some of my suggestions would be La Diabla and Mexico City on Larimer Street, as well as Las Dalias on Jewel Street. And so then we got up and left to go walk around the restaurant. The real danger of Black Bart's Cave is the trip hazard.
You best run away, and in any case, you better be scared.
A lot smaller when I went through here the last time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the real danger of Black Bart's Cave is concussions.
Black Bart!
Oh, Ghost Man. Ooh.
Scary!
That's where it went.
That's where, oh, there it is.
All these years. 1989. There's a line. It's like, ye who do not enter, and there's a line to get out of Black Bart's Cave. Now the real danger of Black Bart's Cave is the bad spelling.
Say your prayers, you're dead for.
After Black Bart's Cave, we went to a few other areas, such as this weird, like, archaeological dig based on one of the other Casa Bonita characters. I love eating in an earthquake. After that, we made it to the arcade. And this is when I'm going to start getting a little overly critical of the prices. Now, I know that Denver is becoming a more expensive city, but the prices at this arcade were almost laughably high. And maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't remember Casa Bonita before the pandemic being as ridiculously overpriced as it is now. I can see some of the reasons for the price increases. It appears that they definitely have a lot more staff, and they're paying their staff living wages, which is a great thing. So you need to have a stable income. But also a lot of this overpricing of things can really just take away from the experience. And overall, I feel like if the restaurant went harder on its whole theme park aesthetic, instead making you pay a flat rate of admission and then you get everything you need under that cost. Just make the whole place feel more welcoming and less like it's constantly trying to get money out of you. They have their own brand of hot sauce here.
Yeah.
Crazy. All the games are literally just labeled in how much real life money they cost, which I feel like would really deter you from wanting to play these video games when you realize that they're $2 each to play a game where you just press a button for 20 seconds and maybe win some prizes.
I am so confused.
Oh, it's very simple. You just have to follow all 27 steps. You spend $10 and you can play 5 games, maybe. That is how insanely overpriced just one playing of a game is there. It's like, why are they doing this? I have no other way to describe it. They also have a root beer parlor, which I forgot to get any footage of when I was there. And it is $10 for one root beer, which I do think is rather high. But the root beer does come in these little plastic mugs that you can take home. And if there's any souvenir I'm going to take from this restaurant, it's these because I can use them again. Or I can be like this guy and resell them on eBay. And overall, I feel like the restaurant does have better food now, and it is better kept. It also feels like a much more lively place. There were a lot of people when we were there, which is cool to see that there are crowds being brought into a restaurant like that. Whereas before the pandemic, it was definitely fairly dead at certain times. Though there were charming aspects of the restaurant being dead when you could have like the entire lower arcade to yourself. But those days are gone now, and honestly, I'm alright with that. So after me and my family spent more than double the price of admission in other fees just to have like the base level Casa Bonita experience, we finally left. And I don't feel like I'll be going back to Casa Bonita anytime soon, not because I hated the experience, but simply because I couldn't afford it, and also because I feel like there's a lot better experiences you can get in Denver that don't cost an entire week's worth of income. We've made it out alive. Heading back to the car now. Didn't win anything at the arcade, overpriced arcade at Casa Bonita. Just going to the Dollar Tree next door. Buy whatever you so please. Buy 30 pool noodles. Buy 30 pool noodles. Do it. 30. Oh no. Fire hazard. Fire hazard. Look out. Overall, I'd give the whole thing a 6 out of 10. Fun experience, good food, rip-off arcade, loud, most entertaining for young kids. Cece's Pizza is next door. And yeah, that's all. Till the next video. Bye. Hey, no, Arby's!
Oh my God, look, we'll get
Arby's!
plasma.
Arby's closed, no! Not Arby's. Oh, and Walgreens is now a plasma place. Plasma!